Okay. Well, we'll see if this thing holds here, but I was up. I wish I took profits here. I mean, it's not like I didn't see it's not like I didn't see the liquidity sitting right here to sell on bookmap. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. All right. Gold has been on a tear. I've made 8. This is gonna be like 9K once these things hit my target. But I've made so much money in gold tonight. Yo, my trading partner Smith asked me about NQ. I said, "Who's that?" I said, "Who's that?" I'm in the gold chat on Top Step X or on Top Step, and they was like, "Man, you might as well change your name to Gold Anonymous." And I was like, "Dude, I'm thinking about it. I don't even want to trade NQ no more like that." The main reason, I mean, NQ did do this. I mean, it did just go straight up. It did just go straight up, and ES did the same thing. It did just go straight up. Hmm. Hmm. This actually looks like a good ES short right here. And let's look at a good ES short right there. That does look like a good short right there. Someone said early in the stream, I wonder if they're going to show up tonight. Someone says that my boxes don't work. I wonder why they say that. Because it seems that my boxes always seem to work. Someone said my boxes didn't work. Someone said my boxes did not work. And look at that. Look at my box working. Look at my box working. Look at my box working. Even though someone said my boxes don't work. Oh, someone's going to have to owe me a 20-page apology tomorrow. But yeah, I've already made all. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, that's Bitcoin. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin. Hmm. All right, so okay, where is it at? Okay. All right, so I mean, I do see that gold double topped here. I do see that. I do see that from that double top, we are getting price to sell off a little bit here. But with all this bullish momentum to the upside, the bears are going to have to prove it to me. The bears are definitely going to have to prove it. Bears have been getting clapped this entire session. I mean, the gold opened up the session and chose to clap bears. Like gold is literally 2023, 2024 in Q right now with how they're treating the bears. The bears are getting no leeway whatsoever. So I didn't catch this initial pop, but I caught the pullback, and this is where I made initially my money. I saw that the market, so I did go short here. Gold did stop me out, which kind of pissed me off because I think it stopped me out maybe about 2 ticks or something like that. Actually, where did I stop? Actually, it don't even matter. It stopped me out and then it went short. Instead of trying to chase it long, I was like, no, this is a short now. You got a two-legged pullback right here into because I mean gold made all-time highs. So I made a measured move, and so I was thinking, well, if this is a short, then the bears are going to have to hold that area right there. So this is where I went short as a follow-up. And I caught this flash move down, and I was like, yo, that was crazy. And then price came back into this box I drew. Shout out to I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to make him famous, but anyway, gain weight. Price came back into this area where I saw that price was finding support. It swept the liquidity, so I was thinking, let me go long here. I caught the long, and then I caught this short, and I made the mistake of shorting this. Now, I learned my lesson. I mean, you got this trend line going down like this. I caught this short, and I'm thinking, man, this would be a nice follow-up short right here. But then when I saw that the stop dots were green, I still held my short. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I saw that and didn't close. I got stopped out, but I was like, shit. Well, because they broke this trend line, I know that there's going to be nothing but stops right here. There's going to be nothing but stops, and so I got in at the pullback right here, caught this long, got back in long, caught the long. Like this is like my third long in a row. Like I said, I already made like 9K in gold in my other two accounts. I'm just in the sim right now because I know that the bulls are going to eventually fail, and I'm just going to take my wins for today and just come back tomorrow because I've made more than my maximum daily profit in these accounts. Like I've made so much money on gold today. Nasdaq who? Who's Nasdaq Anonymous? This is Gold Anonymous. Gold is a better drug than the Nasdaq, in my opinion, especially when gold starts moving like this. Especially when gold starts moving like this. Yo. I'm glad to see you, gain weight. You said my boxes don't work. Man, you owe me so many apologies. Man, at this point, I need like a 1,000 page apology essay, no chat GPT, stating that, you know what, Sherm, your lines and your boxes, they do work. They work. My lines and my boxes work. They work. But honestly, I mean, this could go short because I mean, like I said, we gotta. I mean, it does look like it's rejecting. We do got a double top here, so yeah, I might get stopped out of this. Well, all right. Well, yeah. Okay. Fine. 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 All right. So, I mean, you got a break of structure right there. So I want to see how what price does when it comes back there. I don't think Oof. Oh, daily. That's the those are stop dots. Those are stop dots. This is a trend indicator, and so what those dots are supposed to represent is where people most likely got their stops. Where they got their stops at. And this is kind of why I like trading the gold better than NQ. NQ likes to play around instead of just doing what she's supposed to do. Gold gets to clapping real quick. You find yourself on the wrong side of the market, she ain't gonna sit there and make you suffer. She's clap them cheeks real quick. She don't like to cuddle afterwards either. She looks at you after she gets done. She looks and say, "You still here? You still here?" Yo, gold is ruthless, and I like that shit. Guys, be in that position, and you got all your cortisol pumping into your system because you don't know if the Nasdaq is gonna go in your direction or not. Gold is going in the direction. So yeah, this is where people got their stop. So I mean, ideally, I could just have my stop like right there, honestly. Because if it goes above this, and then it'll be like a stop run higher or something like that. But I am looking at this area right here. I am looking at that area right there. We'll see if bulls are going to come in there because I mean, we got this area where, price broke structure. Let me turn this off. I mean, we got this area where price broke structure to the upside. So I mean, I guess we could see price, come back in here and potentially do that, but okay. Yeah, that's definitely going down. Hey, Gainway, did you catch this? Are you in this long on gold right now? Did you catch that move? And that's the one thing that I also like about gold. It's the risk to reward. It's like honestly, like gold does not break structure. Like once it's been established of what direction the market wants to go in, unless gold is about to go in that direction, you don't really need a big stop on gold. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm going to keep a tight stop on gold because I'm not. I'm going to keep my 3 point stop for sure. Once if when I'm in a regular account. Right now, I'm in the sim. So if I get stopped out, I'll just re-enter it. It's not a big deal. But these stop dots, from what I've seen with gold, is that these stop dots are pretty legit. If you get in close to where these stop dots are, I mean the price is pretty legit. Or it's pretty legit. Like right here, you got the stop dots. You got in, you had your stop above this high. I mean, you got this big move down. Right here, if you had your stop right here, you can see that, yeah, once price broke above it, you see the stop run. So, I mean, if you just had your stop right here, you got stopped out, for a small loss. Like, especially if you got in right here, that was a small loss right there. I mean, if you got in here, I mean, that's still a small loss. The stop dots right here. You got in right here. You see, put your stop underneath that. I mean, you got this big move up. So, I mean, these stop dots have been pretty legit. They've been pretty legit. And I guess in this situation, I put my stop right above the stop dots, and I would only lose $100, I think, in this move. Yeah, $150, and we got this move down. So I mean, but I do think that this area is where the bulls will probably come back in. So I probably might get stopped out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because the market is still technically bullish. This is technically a pullback. We haven't seen a reversal pattern yet. The market structure is still bullish. It's not a reversal, it's a pullback. So I mean, we gotta pay attention to the people right now that's short here. The people that's holding on to their shorts, they're definitely going to get out of here at break even right here. So we could see, a bounce when price gets back here. I mean, we could see a bounce right here. Um, yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But honestly, now, I mean, even though this is in the sim, this would be like a 10, 11K. Like I said, I've made so much money in gold tonight. I don't even really need to trade tomorrow. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You control the market gain weight. So it's called the super trend indicator. It's an indicator that I downloaded from the internet onto into NinjaTrader. It's in their download store. It's called AU indicator. If you're familiar with the Think with Bookmap channel, this indicator is very similar to the TTW trend indicator that he uses on the stream, I think on Fridays. Actually, he was the one that pointed out that indicator for NinjaTrader 8, and I was able to find it and download it on their store. So it's the same thing. Okay. Okay. So I'm a add right here. I'm gonna add if I can get, because I'm starting to see that the EMAs are flipping. They're selling it right there off the 21 EMA. Beautiful sell, beautiful candle right here. That's a beautiful candle right there. Beautiful candle. That lets me know that the bears are here. And I feel more at home trading gold too, because like I said, it trades like the ES, but it feels like the Nasdaq, and I like that. I can actually use technical analysis with the gold. But kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, for those that wasn't with us this morning, uh, without even knowing that the NQ did it, she did it. And this is kind of why, like, sometimes I don't particularly care to trade Nasdaq. It's just that I don't want to sit and wait on the ES. But the biggest difference about the Nasdaq and ES, and you really don't need me to tell you this, but the Nasdaq respects levels. She doesn't necessarily respect structure. ES respects structure. Now you can see, like, right here, and this is probably my biggest thing when trading the Nasdaq, is that I see structure right there. The Nasdaq will overshoot the structure, and then she will come back down. Versus the ES, where she's not going to do that. She's going to trade into structure, and then she's going to short. So when I see stuff like this, I mean, this is kind of why, like, sometimes I was like, well, maybe I should just trade the ES, because I prefer to trade structure versus levels. But I mean, I don't want to wait for this crap. I mean, I don't want to wait for that. And gold is just a good mix between that. All right. So gold bounced exactly where I thought it would bounce. Okay. And that's what, and like I said, that's what I absolutely like about gold. It's she doesn't play around that structure. She dumps and then she pumps and then she dumps and then she pumps. So like she doesn't play around with it. She just does it, and I like that. Because I mean, sitting right here, everybody that shorted this, because I mean, this is, I mean, normally right here, this will be a good area to short. I mean, you see the market, you see the market make a, actually, let me turn this off so I can see it. So you see the market make a big move down, and if you're trading gold correctly, this area right here on a normal day will be a short. This is a short. A retest of this area is a short. But okay, I just got stopped out. Uh the market participants that shorted this area right here, they got their, or actually y'all guys can't even see that. Pull this down. All right, so yeah, the market participants that got short right here, they got their stops ran, but the ones that didn't stop out of their position, you can see as soon as price came right back into that area, you can see this bounce as people getting out at break even, buying their way back out of their sell position. And you can see more of that right here. And you can tell that it's a stop run because of all this strength pushing away from this area. These are bears buying and bulls buying. Mm-hmm. Man, look at gold. Yeah. In hindsight, I mean, if I was in a regular eval, hmm, I probably would have flipped there. I probably would have took profits there and flipped long because it was just highly likely for the bulls to come right back in at this area where they ran the stops going higher. And now my question that I have to ask gold is: once we get a retest of this high, once we get a retest of this high right here, do we see the market trade higher? So I'm gonna buy back into this. If given the opportunity. If it pulls back, this is where I want to be a buyer. We got a breaker structure to the upside. We're getting stops ran right here. So when price comes back, or if it comes back into this area, I expect for market participants to be buying at this area. You said greed kills accounts. I mean, it does. That's why I switched to my sim account because I didn't want to get back any of my gains that I got today. Didn't want to get back any of my gains, so I'll definitely be. Yeah, I mean, I made maximum daily profit in two accounts. Actually, I do got my New York Open account. So that's the account that I do not trade um, in the pre-market. I have accounts designated for the pre-market. My gold account, that account is actually open to trade pre-market because gold likes to set up in the pre-market. So that's the only account that does not have the Asia rule attached to it. But I have an account that I trade in the pre-market, and I'll just keep it that way. Just one account, trade pre-market. Try my best not to blow it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Investor Z. Did you catch this? Did you catch any of this? Did you catch this? I made so much money in gold tonight, man. And like it really has changed my perspective on why do I even trade Nasdaq. Like I think I know I play around and say that I'll probably never stop trading the Nasdaq, but when gold is trading like this, I really don't even see a point to trade Nasdaq. I really don't, especially when she's trading like this. Yeah, because I mean, right now the Nasdaq is trending. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, but the Nasdaq is trending right now. So obviously the bears are going to try to short this, but I mean, if you actually let me actually talk about this, about why the Nasdaq bounced where it bounced at and why we're seeing this big move to the upside. Uh how do I want to do this? Let me actually do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Because I was talking to Smith earlier and he was like, "Man, this might be the big short." And initially I was going to agree with him because the market just straight up dropped today. It didn't even give bulls an opportunity to even be successful today. Bulls didn't have any success today. A lot of bulls blew their accounts today. And because of that, I was going to agree with him. But then I saw something that made me change my mind. And I told him that we're actually going to probably see a big move to the upside. We might actually go back up to 19,000. But the reason why I'm saying that we're going to see a big move to the upside is if you look here, let me actually try to, if you look here, this is an hourly chart. Let me go down to like the 30-minute or something like that. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes this little box does get in my way. Let me go to the 30-minute. On April 9th, we had price break up to the upside 1,688 points from this level. 1,688 points break out to the upside. I think the low of day was like what, 700 or something like that. Yeah, this was the low of day right here. You can see that from this level right here, 740, the market made it all the way to 700. So from this area right here, we had price push up 1,688 points from that level. So this is actually technically price pulling back and the bulls buying the retest. That's all that happened here, was that price traded back into this area where price broke out and the bulls are buying the retest. Now, we could see a move back down. We could see a double bottom in this area. We could see price go down further and collect more liquidity. But price trading into this area and this big bounce should not be any surprise to nobody, because if there is enough buyers to push the market 1,600 points to the upside, a retest of this level will definitely see a reaction from the market. So and nobody shouldn't be surprised from that. We'll see what happens though. We'll definitely see what happens. Uh, with the price action overnight and stuff like that, we'll definitely see it. So I would highly recommend that if you try to take a short, Just be mindful that we could see a lot of upside. I mean, this is a clean reversal pattern right here. This is a clean reversal pattern. Clean. Triangle right here. You got a break. You got the bulls buying the retest and price pushing higher. Now, this is probably a good area right here that if we do see a pullback, I mean, we could see price pull back into this area. And then this is probably where the bulls are going to have to buy it for a continuation. Now, I'm not saying that the bears are going to move price into this level from this area. What I am saying is that if we do see price retest this area, I definitely expect for bulls to step up, and I do expect for them to continue to buy. And gold, gold, gold. Gold, gold, gold. Oh, am I short? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I went short on gold. Yeah, I went short. Okay. So I'm in this on gold. I wish it pulled back and I got in long. I would prefer to be in this long, but I'll take the shorts, which I don't think is going to work, but I'll take the short. Well, at least for right now, the shorts are working. But I do see the stop dots right there, so we could see price bounce here. We could. We'll see. Yeah, I missed this dang long here. All right, so all right, we'll see. I mean, these stop dots, I mean, you got the stop dots right here. You got the 21 EMA sloping to the upside. You got the 50 EMA sloping to the upside. I do have to get out of this habit of doing this though. I mean, this is mostly me trading the Nasdaq. This is the Nasdaq tendencies right here. Shorting the market without confirmation. That's the Nasdaq. I gotta kind of get out of the habit of doing that. There is no confirmation right here that tells me that I can safely take a short here. The main reason why I just took this short was because of these highs right here. I expected the market participants to push in through it, to push above it. And I just took a chance on the short right there. So we'll see. But like I said, and you can see that these stop dots, at least for right now, are definitely working out. We did see price push right here. And then with the 21 EMA right behind it, we'll see. Oof. All right. So I think what 460 might be an area where, yeah, okay. I think I might actually need to pay attention to this area right here. I'm gonna draw it out. 460. We got a doji right there. We got a doji, and then we got price breaking up to the upside. So we could see price pull into this area and bounce. We could. Oof. Yeah, gold is super violent, man. Gold is definitely super violent. Investor Z, I don't know if he was looking at your chart at the time, but when I was shorting the gold, this move right here it was this move right here. This was such a violent move down. It was so violent. It just dropped and then it popped right back up. And I can see why a lot of people are fearful in trading gold because of how violent it trades. Okay. Mm, see. Oof. Mm, that's interesting. Someone just asked me, or someone just thanked me, because well, y'all guys can. So if y'all go to the Top Step Metal and Currencies forum, someone just asked me, just told me thank you. Yeah, I've been dropping levels and gold all freaking night. So I mean, I've been dropping levels on gold all night, and someone just said thanks. They tagged me and they said thanks. Mm. I love this chick. I love this chick. I love this chick. Yeah, this is definitely a long. Okay, so yeah, this is a long. I'm definitely going to be on. I'm on the wrong side of this, but I'm not going to. I'm in the sim. I'm not going to get out of it. But I'm wrong here, and they're holding the 21 EMA. Obviously, the bulls can go higher, so I'm wrong here. Shit, you caught the long after, yeah. But what I can do though, what I can do, what I can do is that I know that if we see so if we kind of see a double top at the highs and we see bears come in and we see a red candle down, I know exactly where I need to get in short. But like I said, don't short this market. The bulls they definitely got it. Yeah, there we go. And the bulls definitely got this thing. And that's something else that I like about gold too, is that I know when I'm wrong. I know when I'm wrong. Gold literally just stopped right there. The stop dots right here. If you got in at these stop dots, yeah. Mm. All right, I'm getting to this. I was actually waiting. I was like, dang, I wonder if it's gonna drop back down. I'm gonna get into this. I'm getting into that. That shit about to go higher. And another thing that I like about gold is as long as you stop out, you can make your money back and you can make break even instantly. I lost $660 in that move and I've already made half of my money back. That's, I mean, what is there not to love about gold? There goes half of my money back right there. What is there not to love about gold? All right, so as I'm trading gold, I'm starting to realize that, or I'm starting to realize that like these pivot points, obviously the EMAs, these indicators now, they're really good. Like look at this, yo. Like look at this. I've already made my money back already. I've already made back my loss. Oh crap, I forgot. Let me respond to this guy. I trade minis. This guy asked me if I trade micros, if I trade minis. Man, I don't waste my time with minis on gold. The Nasdaq has definitely prepared me for the volatility. I trade minis. Yeah. Shit. Shit, man. Hey, gold got me singing. Isn't she love? I'm not gonna do that. Isn't she beautiful? Gold is all that. And Smith was. I was talking to Smith about this. Man, he pulled up with an NQ chart, and I was like, man, get that shit out of here, man. Man, get that shit out of here. It's all gold, everything over here now. Gold is a little bit better than NQ. Gold is a little bit better than NQ. It's a lot of bit better. Yep, all gold, everything. Shit, I'm like, I mean, I put so much work into the Nasdaq. That's the only reason why she's still on my charts. But I've been would have deleted her off my charts. But I wouldn't do something so blasphemous as that, though. I mean, what I'm talking about is very blasphemous for sure. But the one thing that I've also noticed about gold is that, man, you can get 10 points. I mean, she moves 10 points fluently. You can easily make $1,000 on one contract with gold because she just moves in these 10-point increments and they're so fluent. Like that was a quick 10 points right there. A quick 10 points. And I only trade two mini contracts. Just imagine someone trading like 10, 4, 5, 10, 5K, like what? 10, 1,000, that's like 5K, 10K. Like she loves moving in these 10-point increments. I mean, you're lucky if you get a little bit more. But man, she just loves moving in 10 points. You can hit your maximum daily profit for the day and be done. Yeah, shit. Yeah, gold is bad for real. Gold is bad for real. She's one of the bad ones. Like I said, Smith sent me this chart. I was like, man, get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. NQ ain't did nothing. NQ ain't did nothing. And she ain't did nothing. All she did was pump a little bit. That's it. That's all she did was pump a little bit. Gold pump, she dumped, and then she pumped again. Like literally, this is probably like if you traded one contract all night and caught each move, and caught this whole thing. I'm not going to sit here and do the math on this, but you're at least up 20K. You're at least up 20K. Like I said, I made freaking what 9, and shit. I just moved to the sim. Obviously, I've made more. You know, I took my losses and then I made my losses right back. Like, gold is everything to me right now. And we're just going to forget about all the slanderous things that I said about gold before she started doing all this. Yo, shit. Back when Apex had a Discord, I forgot, I think it was CPI. This dude said that he made 20K off of that gold drop. I didn't believe him. I was like, how the hell you make 20K on that gold drop? But shit. Honestly, making 20K is actually on the light side with gold if you can really catch her on a good day. That's actually pretty light. 20K on gold is light. All right, so let's see. Let's see if she's going to make this measured move. And another thing is that ES, gold, CL, they love making these measured moves right here. So when if you don't have a target, all you have to really do is kind of mark out that measured move, and 9 times out of 10, you'll see price move to this, and you'll see people take profits at these moves. So we'll see if price comes up and taps this area right here, and then we'll see a sell-off, or not a sell-off, but not a sell-off, but people taking profits. Look at that, baby. That's what we talking about. That's what we're talking about. I literally made my money back. I'm literally now up $600. Literally made my money back. I stopped out where I needed to stop out at. I admitted when I was wrong. I got back in and I was able to make my money back. And now I'm up again. I love gold. Nasdaq will have you so damn tilt. Blow the whole damn account. And you said, so you just made a quick 3. Yo, shit. Gold is moving. Did you trade that in minis or did you trade that in Nasdaq or in Nasdaq? In micros. Hey, Investor Z. Hey, shit. I'm sending them sneaky link texts to gold at night. I'm sending them sneaky link texts. Like, girl, what's up? What you doing, big head? What's up? I'm trying to trade. What's up? I'm trying to trade. What's up? I'm trying to trade. What's up? What's up? All right, look at that, yo. I mean, that's what, man, look. We touched that measured move perfectly, man. Look at that. Look at that measured move right there. And look at people taking profits at that measured move. I mean, I'm not saying that we'll see a reversal. Is that I mean, with this, you can really just pay attention to like the structure and look at that. You got to that measured move. Prices, people are taking profits here. And mind you, we're at all-time highs. Like literally, gold has made all-time highs all night. It's not even London open, New York open. We're still in Asia. And this thing is just making new all-time highs all night. Crazy right now. Hmm. I mean, shit, do I do it? I mean, this thing is just, you know what? Fuck it, man. Gold is booming right now. Gold is moving right now. Yo, Gangway, she's been blowing up my phone too, man. She's like, "When's the next time we trading?" I was like, "Man, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can come over and trade. I think I got time for it. We can definitely come over and we can trade." Mm. Yo, this thing is going, bro. Hey, Gangway, hold on. You short? Gangway, are you short right now? No, Gangway's long. Ain't no way he shorted this. There's definitely no way that you shorted this. I think I'll probably give myself 73, 73, 7. Yeah, probably like right there. There's no way that you're short this. Hold on, I gotta send this to Smith. Smith over here talking shit. You talk about getting clapped. Nah, we making money over here with gold, baby. Now we can look at an NQ chart, but she ain't doing this. She ain't doing this with gold. Gold doing this. NQ ain't doing this. Smith over here talking shit because gold is a way better bitch. NQ ain't doing nothing right now. Look at the NQ right now. She ain't doing nothing. Look at what gold doing right now. She's way better right now. I'm not gonna jump in my accounts though. I'm not gonna jump in. I'm not jumping back in. I'm not gonna jump back in. I'm gonna stay in the sim because I'm definitely euphoric right now. And as soon as I jump into an eval, it's like, let me make some of this money, or let me jump into an eval and make some of this money there. Start making mistakes because of this shit is just going. Mm. Yo, I don't think you short gain weight. And the only reason why I made that assumption is because of the emojis that you put in the chat. Because I was like, why would you do that? Like, why would you the nail biting emoji? Why would you do that? Yeah, dude. This shit is crazy right now. Hold on, does this mean okay, so let's think about this, yo. Gold is pumping. What does that mean for the dollar? What does that mean for inflation? Because we all know that if gold is pumping, that means inflation is about to get bad. So let's go back to reality. Let's come back to reality and kind of think about this. Are we about to? Does investors think that we're about to hit an R word in the near future, and they're piling up on gold? Are we about to see that R word? All right, so dollar going down. Yeah, shit. Now let's actually look at that because I mean, shit, I had to really think about it. I was like, shit, hold up, gold is pumping. That means the dollar must be dropping. That means that we could potentially, we could see the R word. Huh, Dixie. Let's look at that. Yo, okay. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, gold pumping, baby. Yeah. But that's not good. That's not good at all. Uh, yeah, Andrew. Hopefully, yo, yeah, hopefully. Let's just hope that the Simpsons prediction about this presidency does not happen. We want we want this to be as prosperous as possible. And what? Okay. But anyway, I thought it's okay. Because I was like, I know this thing didn't just copyright me. I was like, I don't got nobody else shit up. All right. But yeah, so obviously, yeah, that's not going to be a good thing. A dollar dropping. I mean, we do got this area of consolidation right here where price broke out at 96.89. So we'll see if price. We'll see if price comes back down, but it's more likely that we'll probably see 93.45. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it is. Man, gain weight, man. Stop being a hater, man. You know what it is? You know it's about them sim accounts. Cause according to the CME, I guess, for those that was making consistent money, I don't care about it. But CME was like, these sim accounts is what saved them because there was not real volume in the market. So the ES trading in a 4 point range before it broke out just to trade in a 10 point range. Shit, y'all should be thanking us. Y'all get 60 point ranges. Y'all get 60 point moves. Like the ES literally trades like the old Nasdaq. What's not to love about that? This is the ES. You would think this was the damn Nasdaq, but this is the ES trading like this. How big was this move? You had a gap down open 360. So y'all had like what, at least a 200? I'm not gonna do the math. I got a calculator for that. All right, so 306 minus 127. Yo, the ES moved 179 points during yesterday's session. That was unheard of before us prop firm traders got into the market. That was unheard of. The only other time you saw that was probably during what, COVID? Maybe that was about it. But on a normal day, the ES was just, the biggest move was probably 20 points, 20, 25 points. Now we get 100 point moves on the ES. You don't have to sit here and wait 10 weeks just for price to hit your target. It'll hit your target in a day. I want my money and I want it now. Clean breaker structure to the downside. Once we got this break, clean break, clean dump underneath this. Clean dump. All right, we'll see if the bulls hold this. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, shit. Do we even got a trend line coming up? Let me make sure that there's not like a trend line coming up, because I'm pretty sure there is. It's like probably like a big trend line, and it's probably right there. I'm gonna get like a ray or something like that. So I guess that's one, and I guess this will be another one right here. This will be another one right there. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily line up with nothing. I mean, uh, okay. That's what I'm talking about, Alfred. And that's why I'm really considering not even trading the Nasdaq no more. I don't have to tolerate that shit. There we go, baby. Shit, we might as well just put this targets up. Well, okay, so I mean, we'll see what happens here. I mean, gold is super pumping. I mean, technical analysis right now means nothing on the short side. Bears are just getting their stops clapped. Like they're just getting clapped. Yeah, technical analysis on the short side means nothing at this point. Right now, you should even be considering shorts because the market hasn't even made any reversal patterns. The bulls are still bouncing off and buying off the 21 EMA. We haven't even had price close below the 21 EMA in the past hour. Damn, look at all this money I'm making in the sim. This could be an eval. But like I said, I'm not jumping into an eval. I'm not going to do it. All right, there goes one target right there. And all I did was win long. God damn. All right, there we go. We out. Shit. Yo, so I'm up about 15K. So I was down about $4,600. And now I'm only down $1,300 in the sim. Actually, let's see if we can get this shit down to zero. Let's see if we can break even. He said NQ indecisive because of greed. Well, shit. I mean, what's wrong with greed? I mean, if it wasn't for greed, we wouldn't even have a market. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I mean, I guess I could just wait for the longs, but why would I do that? Ah, look at that thing. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Oh, they won't let you trade gold on your. Oh yeah, because he had to buy the data. Yo, if I go live on another account, I'm definitely getting Comex. We trading gold, baby. We trading gold. I thought about actually buying Comex, but I was like, you know what? The Nasdaq got me to the dance. I'm gonna just focus on the Nasdaq. And Investor Z said you started trading your top step with gold. NQs, yeah. I mean, like I said, I kind of feel the same way, man. NQ is just pissing me off. Like it's just I'm just sick and tired of just the inconsistencies. I'm just sick and tired of that stupid shit. I mean, NQ is good when she's doing what she's supposed to do, but she just sucks when she starts doing shit like this. Like, I mean, if you was in short, I mean, you got chopped up, and then, well, I mean, technically, like I said, technically, I mean, you shouldn't even been shorting the NQ if you're looking at your charts. I mean, there's really no reason to short the NQ, but I mean, as it's going up, it's chopping up. There's literally no reason to short the NQ. My box don't work. My boxes don't work. My boxes don't work. My boxes work. Let me look at the ES. Hmm. Well, hmm. 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 Shit, you think the NQ is bad? I feel bad for ES traders, man. Price literally be floating in midair, and I mean, every trader knows. Every trader knows that we instinctively hold our breath when we're in a trade. So I can just only imagine ES traders looking at the screen, holding their breath and realizing that they're holding their breath and they have to take a deep breath. Mm. All right. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna take the short. I'm in the sim, but I don't think this shit. I don't think it's gonna short. I don't think that this is actually doing the short. I'm just trading at this point. Just to be very clear. Now, if it does short, I'll be definitely happy. But with all this bullishness, with all this still trending on the 21 EMA, yeah, this thing ain't going to short. Uh, hold on. So, how many Pro Plus accounts can you have? With oh, you can have 5. I forgot. You can have 5. You can have 5. Isn't that right? You can have 5, right, Alfred? Or is it 3? Oh shit. Oh yeah, I meant to talk about this earlier. So, earlier today, I was looking and seeing why the what Trump said that may have dumped the market. Yo, somebody to tell Trump that we as the market we will not accept any slander towards Jerome Powell. We tapped in with Jerome. We connected with Powell. We don't want no other Fed chair other than Jerome Powell himself. We connected. We tapped in with him. And all that slander. I mean, he said that he called him a loser or some shit like that. I was like, yo, Trump, yo, you going too far with that one. You going too far with that. We will not accept this. We will not accept Powell slander at all. Yeah. So he said, Trump, there can be a slowing of the economy unless Mr. Too Late, a major loser, lowers interest rates. Yeah. Trump, you tripping. You tripping. You tripping. 5 at once? Okay. Hold on. So hold on. You have to, oh shit. God damn. So there's a trailing in the Pro and Pro Plus account. There's trailing in the Pro Plus account. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because you can take what? So with the Pro account is like an 80-20 split, and the Pro Plus account is a 90-10, right? And it's trailing in both of them. That is crazy. All right. Well, yeah, the Powell slander will not be tolerated whatsoever. You tripping? Hmm. You know, I hate the fact that it came back and stopped me out and then went in my direction. I do hate that. Yeah, it seems like Take Profit Trader thought of everything. I mean, they make instant payouts or daily payouts available for sure, but you definitely got to earn them. You definitely got to earn them by passing that trailing drawdown. I mean, honestly, you know what I think about it? Mm, I mean, if you trade a stable instrument, that trailing drawdown is really nothing. It's really non-existent. Because I mean, I'm thinking in terms of trading the Nasdaq with a trailing drawdown, and the way that the Nasdaq trades, that trailing drawdown will get you every time. And that's a big reason why I kind of grow tired of trading the Nasdaq. But huh, TPT probably trading gold, especially. Man, if I had a pro account tonight, man, shit. Huh. Anybody with a pro account trading gold tonight. Gold only went up tonight. I mean, shit. Gold literally only went up tonight. Mm-mm. Sovereignty says the Fed is a, yeah, we know that. We know it's a, well, okay. So yeah, technically, yeah, but the president still appoints the Fed chair. So once the Fed chair is appointed, yeah, they don't necessarily have to listen to or be influenced by the decisions of the president. But if they want to remain the Fed chair, then yeah, because I would find it highly improbable that Trump keeps Powell in when his term comes up for reelection next year. I would highly doubt that unless Powell convinces Trump that he's still the man for the job. He almost lost his job. He was almost replaced by Biden, but Biden kept him on. And the one thing about the Fed being the Fed chair is that it's an indefinite position. As long as you're reappointed, you can stay Fed chair for as long as you want. But you have to be appointed and reelected. Yeah, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. I mean, that was like so like every time you say like get a TPT account, I mean, because I mostly trade the Nasdaq, I'm thinking like, man, shit, you just want me to take profit trader $300? Because you know I'm gonna blow that shit instantly. I'm on the first damn day. You already know that shit. I mean, the stars got to be aligned if I don't blow it the first day. And it's not because of how I trade. Well, it's a combination of how I trade and a combination of how the Nasdaq trades. It's a combination of both. I'm not going to take profits unless it hits my TP. So I mean, that's out of the question. But you know what? Honestly, this could be setting up for a short. This actually could be setting up for a short here, especially if we get a. You know what, man? I'm talking about it. This could actually be setting up for a short. Let me close this. This could be setting up for a short right here. Because now we're starting to see them struggle at these at the 21 EMA now. We're seeing them struggling at this high. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I mean, we still have price trending. We still got the EMA sloping up. So if the bears do manage to drop this thing, it's just going to get bought right back up. It's going to get bought right back up. I've already read that book, Sovereignty. I've read the book. I've also read what's that other one called? What's the other one called? Something about money. I don't know. I forgot. Let me just look at mine. Let me look. But I know exactly what book you're talking about. I've read that about that. I've read that one about. I've read that one already. And what is it? What is it called? Something about money. The Masters of Money. Something about money. We actually read that book last year, and it honestly, me reading that book came at the right time because everything that the Fed was doing last year, because I read that book, I was a step ahead of everything that Powell was doing. So nothing he did was a surprise. We was calling out what Powell would do before he did it all last year. Because I read that book and because I understand what the Fed's job is, or quote unquote what they're technically supposed to do. But what is it called? The Masters of Money or something like that? What is that book called? Let me see. The Masters of Money. Oh, the Lords of Easy Money. There you go. The Lords of Easy Money. I think so too, sovereignty. I think so too. I think so too. It really opened my eyes about a lot of things. Another good book is The Lords of Easy Money in the 21st Century Monetary Policy. Uh, there's an other book called The Trillion Dollar Espionage or something like that. Yeah, Trillion Dollar Triage is actually another good one. Trillion Dollar Triage. All right, so yeah, if I can see a close right here, I think gold is finally. When I say gold is finally done, I'm gonna still put my sell limit right there. I'm gonna sell into their stops. I'm gonna sell into their stops because it looks like the bulls are. It looks like they're running out of gas. It does look like the EMAs are starting to slope. Oh shit! Maybe I should have stayed in my long, huh? Hmm. Okay, I should have stayed in my long apparently. I should have stayed in my long apparently. Well, initially, this is what I saw, and this is what I thought was going to happen right here. But it pushed up to the upside and not the downside. That's what I saw initially. Hmm. I mean, I guess. I mean, this thing's just go. Shit. Damn. God damn. Yo, that is crazy. Oh my god. So is the world going to end? Should we be concerned at this point? Should we really be concerned at this point? Should we be concerned at this point? Gold is not supposed to do this unless the world is about to end. Yo, what the hell? Hmm. Gold is all the way up there, yo. That's crazy. 490, 420. Gold is up like 70 points right now. That is crazy. Gold is up 70 points from the lows from today. I ain't scared, gain weight. I ain't scared. I just like it when I spend $5 and I get $5 worth of. Actually, let me rephrase that. I just like it when I spend $100 and get $100 worth of groceries, and not spend $100 and only get $5 worth of groceries. I just like that, and I hope things stay that way. He says it's just starting daily. Says nah. So where do you think this is going to go to? Where do you think that this goes? Yeah. Yo, look at dude. That is crazy. That's not even a good entry. Yo, this is Nasdaq 2023, 2024. Damn, he got us. Damn, he got us. Gain weights on his gain weight on his toes with this one. We was plotting against them TPs. Oh, so he got his TP at 3,500, huh? Or at 495, huh? Yeah, we're gonna short that shit at 490. Oh shit, already went past 490. So you got it at 3,500, huh? We're gonna short it at 37 or 38 or 9 or something like that. 3,500. Yeah, I mean on Bookmap, I mean they got a lot of so actually they got a lot of liquidity in this area, but honestly at this point, dude, if you're a bear, why? Why? Bears are going crazy right now. I mean, there's nothing but sell liquidity in this area right here. They're going super crazy right now. You know what? I guess as soon as I get into one of my evals, it's gonna probably dump. Nah, it won't do that, but it probably would. Oh, they haven't said five, five, fine, fine. I'll go long, fine. Yo, it says Trump is killing the greenback. It says the short of the lifetime is coming 3,500. Nah, bro. Nah, that shit's gonna push past 3,500. Everybody named Mama going to short at 3,500. That shit is going to become liquidity for the market to go higher. Gold right now, God, can we get much higher singing in the background for his theme song as it shoots up higher? Can we get much higher? Said gold says, nah, we ain't trying to go to the moon. We try to pass the moon. We trying to go to heaven right now. We trying to go to heaven right now. Yeah, I think 3,500 going to get ran. Anybody that tries to blindly short 3,500 without confirmation, you might as well just take that quick loss. because this thing has no indication that this thing is going to stop. The bulls are literally buying at the touch of the 21 EMA. The bears have yet to been able to get price to close underneath this EMA. So you shouldn't even be thinking about going short. Or let me rephrase that. If you're not scalping short, there's no reason why you should be in a long-term short whatsoever. Yeah, shit. They're getting buried right next to the Nasdaq bears. The Nasdaq bears. I mean, they coming through now. Oh shit. Huh. Oh shit. Get that. Nasdaq bears actually doing something. Oof. Well, at least I got my target hit on ES though. At least I got my target on ES. And I mean, like I said, this is kind of like why I prefer to trade ES. I mean, even though it took forever, I got my target hit, and we didn't get too much of the crazy pullbacks and stuff like that. So, I mean, if I buy a TPT account, it would definitely have to be ES or gold, but mostly probably ES. Bro, look at that. Okay. Huh. So, dude, I was talking to this guy in the Top Step Metals and Currencies chat. This guy has built his account balance to 70,000. This other guy shown his P&L and his XFA, and he's built his account up to $8,500. Is there something in the metals communities where they just like to see their accounts grow and don't take payouts? So what Trump says, the golden rule of negotiation and success. He who has gold makes the rules. Well, there you go. Wow. We literally brought this account back from being down 4,600. No, we got to get that $17. We got to get that. We got to get that $17 back. We literally brought this account back with gold. Thank you, gold. Thank you, gold. Dude, I've up 20K. That is crazy how much money I just made trading gold tonight. Crazy. how much money I made trading gold tonight. I mean, well, shit. ES need to. I mean, now ES moving now, but he said ES corrupted now. He took a trade on her today. Hey yo, when a good girl goes bad, she gone forever. She's gone forever. She's trying to be NQ now. I'm gonna need that $17, boo. I'm gonna need that $17. All right. So we good. We brought this account back. I mean, it's a sim. But there we go, baby. There we go. Oh shit, we up $172. Just in time too. It says, yeah, I started talking in the chat today and yeah. Mm. So you're gonna trade strictly gold? Yeah, I'm gonna probably do the same. All right, probably. I will do the same, Alfred. I will do the same. Once my my top step rebuild happens, I'm focusing mostly on gold. Man, today was such a great day. Oh shit, the day hasn't even started yet. We're still in freaking Monday. Yo, it is still going. Like, what did I say? Anybody that's going to try to short 3,500 is going to be a trap. 3,500 is a trap right now. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to bed. It's 10:30. Ah, shit. Gold, 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 gold. No, 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 no. I'm not going to do that. I brought this account back. I brought this sim back to break even. All right, guys. Trading gold has definitely been fun tonight. Hopefully, you've made money with me because, we had some really good entries on gold. We had some really great entries on gold. Really great entries. So hopefully you was able to make some money with me tonight. Whew. And with that said, we'll come back tomorrow and we'll definitely look for more ways to earn more money on gold. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.